The throw, not in time!
Hello and welcome back to Timber Talk, your show for the latest on Walpole High sports. I'm Brady Goldman.
And I'm Sawyer Regan.
And we've got lots to go over this Monday, so let's start with the football team. Coming off a disappointing loss to Foxborough at home, the boys were looking to rebound against Natick. However, the Red Hawks are an extremely tough opponent who came into this one without giving up a single point in their first two games. Could Blake Pileski overcome Natick's stingy defense? We'll start in the first quarter where it's scoreless. However, Natick's quarterback Matt Casey throws a prayer to Brandon Lashinsky, who gets away from Griffin McCarthy to make it 7-0. Now later on, Walpole down 14-0, and Pileski finds junior Aiden Hoyle for the 20-yard catch and run to keep the drive alive. Moving to the second, Walpole's down 21-0, but Pileski feeds a dart to the end zone, hooking up with Aiden Hoyle yet again for his third touchdown in the last two games, making it 21-6. Later on in the second, following a muff punt from Walpole, Captain James Mortielli of Natick finds an opening and finds the end zone to make it 28-6 at the half. Jumping to the third quarter, following an interception, Jesse Gagliardi takes the direct snap and runs it in himself for the Red Hawks, making it 35-6. Switching to the fourth, Walpole's down 42-6, but junior Jeremiah Jean dashes outside to the right and keeps going for a 37-yard touchdown run, the first of his high school career. Despite that, however, Natick would end up beating Walpole by a final score of 42-14. And here are some stats from the game. Blake Pileski threw one touchdown, had two interceptions that were pretty costly. Both ended up being in the third quarter. Aiden Hoyle had another touchdown. As we said, Jeremiah Jean also had another touchdown for Walpole. Meanwhile, Natick scored 42 points. Matt Casey threw one touchdown to Brendan Lashinsky, and it was their first points that Natick allowed all season. Pretty impressive that Walpole was able to get on the scoreboard. The Timberwolves look to bounce back next week when they take on the 1-2 Raiders at 6:30 p.m. at Turco Field. Make sure to show up for that game.
Moving over to soccer, the boys were able to get their first win of the season last Monday when they beat Norwood on the road 1-0 with the lone goal from freshman Tyler Jackson. The team was looking to ride that momentum the next night when they took on Needham at Turco Field. Down 1-0 early, freshman Tyler Jackson was able to break away from the defense and knot it up 1-1 against one of the best teams in the state. Walpole kept it tied for most of the game, but with a few minutes left, the Rockets were able to escape with the victory after a shot was saved by Jack Towers, but Needham would score off the rebound and would win by a 2-1 final at Turco Field. The team would then fall to Weymouth 4-1 at home last Thursday to drop their overall record to 1-5. The team will look for more success when they battle CM on the road on Monday and Stoughton at home on Tuesday. The girls, similarly to the boys, got their first win last week when they beat Weymouth on the road 4-3. The Timberwolves were down 2-0 early, but rallied back with two goals from Bella Bingham, while Arbery, Ma, and Madison Walzer each scored a goal of their own. The team's current record is 1-3-2 and will take on Braintree at 7 on the 29th and Norwood on October 2nd. Switching to the runners, the cross-country team, despite Luke Zahurik breaking a course record with a time of 13:03 and despite multiple PRs from other varsity runners, were not able to beat Wellesley or Brookline last Wednesday. Both are tough teams, with Brookline having won the state championship 3 straight times, and Wellesley being strong competitors in Division I as well. The team will look to get back on track when they take on Braintree this Thursday.
The swim team was not able to beat Newton North last Friday, losing 57-96. They'll look to also get back in the water when they battle Notre Dame Hingham this Friday. Unlike the swim team, the Porkers were able to win last Thursday when they downed Braintree by a dominating score of 10-0. The Porkers once again had a hat trick by Kendall Cusack, the VCU commit, 2 goals each of Ava Karakolitis, Kate Schneider, and Kristen Berry, while Caroline Hanwerk also scored a single goal for the Porkers, which brings their record to an astonishing 6-0. And will take on Bishop Feion and Brookline this week. finally, the volleyball team, coming off their impressive win against Weymouth, were looking to make some noise at Elm last Thursday when they hosted the 5-3 Womps. We'll open this one up in the first set where Walpole's down big 21-7, but after a long point, the Timberwolves set up Madeline McCarthy to drill the ball over the net to cut into the Womps' lead. We'll skip ahead to set point. Walpole still trying to mount a comeback, but it comes up short as the Womps roll over the Timberwolves 25-8 and take set number 1. Transitioning to the second, following a timeout, Walpole trails 9-4, but Caitlin O'Brien takes flight to hammer it home for the Timberwolves to make it 9-5. Now to the end of the second, Dory Rizzo serves it in, but the Womps provide enough pressure on the Timberwolves to win the set 25-9 and go up 2-0. Now in the third, Walpole's down 2 points, but after a long rally featuring an unbelievable save from the Womps, the Timberwolves are able to tap it over to pull within 1. This clip is long. However, Walpole would go down big again in the third set and could not win this point right here, losing 25-9 and 3-0 overall. With that, the team falls to 2-5 on the season, but will look to face new competition when they battle Brookline away on Thursday and Mansfield also on the road on Friday.
And that's going to wrap up our show this week. I'm Sawyer Regan.
And I'm Brady Goldman.
We'll be back next week once again to show you all the scores and stories for Walpole High sports.